that you
2,000 years later.
you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. Holy smokes, the dam is breaking on the Biden crime family, and we are here for it. Hot diggity. Check out this headline from the Daily Mail. Hunter Biden's closest business partner and associate, a man he called a brother, confirms that Joe Biden was on 20 or more calls with his son. GOP says the associate revealed new evidence in the bombshell testimony to Congress about Joe's foreign business involvements. Hot diggity. Joe Biden is going to get impeached. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Even some of the biggest simps for the Biden regime, a sweaty, very greasy man named Dan Goldman from Connecticut, a member of Congress, is starting to break, starting to be visibly shaken and in panic after hearing about Devon Archer's testimony today. Goldman says that Joe did coordinate with Hunter's business associate, but it was just to say hi. Check this out.
The president's statement saying that he never talked to any of Hunter Biden's business associates. Clearly he talked, whether about the weather or whatever, but he said specifically that he's never talked to them. Doesn't this contradict him?
I don't know what his comment is, and if we're going to...
Well,
I don't think that's what he said.
It is what he said, you jackwagon.
Never spoken to anyone. He said that he had nothing to do with Hunter Biden's business dealings. If he says hello to someone that he sees his son with, is he supposed to say, hi, son? Oh, no, I'm not going to say hello to the other people at the table or the other people on the phone. It's kind of a preposterous premise to think that a father should not say hello to people that the son is at dinner with, and that is literally all the evidence is.
Is this like a party trick that Hunter Biden used
so this is all the evidence is. Got it. Dan Goldman having to get gold grilled in front of the press, just absolutely panicking. Look at the guy fidgeting, scratching. Dem Rep Dan Goldman confirmed Joe coordinated with Hunter's business partners regularly. What were they talking about? You're going to love this one. Okay, it's just the weather, guys. Just the weather. Shut up, guys. It's super ethereal. Watch.
And sounds like most of the time, now President Biden didn't even know who the people he was at dinner. He was just asked to say hello. And he would, talk about the way he described it several times. They asked over and over and over. He described what the weather was, how what's going on your end. The witness was very, very consistent that none of those conversations ever had to do with any business dealings or transactions. They were purely what he called casual conversations.
So Daniel Goldman seems to be totally oblivious to the fact that Joe Biden regularly and often said he's never had any business association with his son. He's never even spoken to his son about his business. And we have the tape. We'll play it for you. They are going to be so inconvenient in the coming days and weeks because Joe Biden has said this on the record. Democrat Rep Dan Goldman, this is the guy who's like the de facto lawyer for Joe Biden in Congress, says the witnesses testified that Hunter would put his father on speakerphone with whomever was at dinner. And there was no indication that he had any idea who had dinner with them. Oh my God. Biden lied. Devon Archer just confirmed it from Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That he did anything wrong or that I've done anything wrong. Period. He did not do a single thing wrong, as everybody's investigated. But look, there is zero evidence of any assertion being made. There's not one single bit of evidence, not one little tiny bit, to suggest anything done was wrong. There's not a scintilla of evidence that I did anything wrong. No one has produced one scintilla of evidence that I did anything other than do my job for America. I don't discuss business with my son.
Have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business.
And I've never discussed what my son's business with him because I didn't want any conflict.
Do you stand by your statement that you did not discuss any of your son's overseas business
Yes,
dealings?
I stand by that statement. First of all, I have never discussed with my son or my brother or anyone else anything having to do with their businesses, period. I've never discussed my business or their business, my sons or daughters, and I've never discussed them. The article released this thing online. This can be printed one time. It's good. I think it's clear.
Nice. Well done. Well done. Marjorie Taylor Greene video there. Molly Hemingway, one of our favorite reporters, saying, even Dan Goldman, who has a reputation for unbelievable mendacity in favor of Democrats, is admitting that Biden's claim that he never spoke to Hunter associates as part of the Biden family business, taking money from foreign oligarchs in return for access to Joe, is a lie. The dam is now officially breaking. So what are Republicans going to do about it? Well, Matt Gaetz is, quote, tweeting us, saying House Democrats now think it's rude to not get on the phone with your son's business partners and hostile foreign governments. Joe Biden isn't corrupt, they say. It's just polite. Let me know if anyone is buying this. Hunter Biden on the phone multiple times, 20 calls with his son at least. Wesley Hunt saying in 24 hours, Team Biden has gone from Biden never spoke to Hunter's business partners to that's not what he said. Of course he spoke with them. The entire narrative is completely collapsing. This is the man, Devon Archer, who just testified before Congress about what happened. This man is, of course, the minder for Hunter Biden, who is the drug-addled degenerate. Devon Archer apparently just spilled the goods. There are multiple members of the committee that are saying that now it is time for impeachment. Andy Biggs, friend of the show, saying this.
Can you talk about a bribe at all? $5 million bribe?
He didn't know anything about it.
He didn't know anything about that?
No. In the 23, he didn't know anything about that.
Do you think today's testimony made it more likely that the president should be impeached?
I think we should do an impeachment inquiry.
Impeachment inquiry is what Andy Biggs says. He has called for that for a while. He says it on our show, Fox News, getting the news of this moments ago and saying, not good.
That Joe Biden was put on the phone to sell the brand. I mentioned that a moment ago. These phone calls included dinner in Paris with a French energy company and in China with a gentleman by the name of Jonathan Lee, who headed up a company called BHR. Then it goes also to talk about that dinner that was held in the spring of 2014 in your town, Cafe Milano in Washington, D.C. So all this was talked about right now on behalf of Devon Archer, and this appears to be the headline that he admitted today in this interview that VP Biden was put on the phone more than 20 times to sell the brand.
Boom. Shaka laka, baby. You got yourself an impeachment coming your way. Joe Biden is a liar. Marjorie Taylor Greene straight up here with the receipts. This is, I think, the most damning text message chain between Devon Archer and Hunter Biden. There's a lot of criminality, obviously, to be shown on Hunter Biden's laptop, but this text message chain shows you exactly how it all worked, and it's devastating. Devon Archer, Hunter's former business associate, was being asked why appointees from the Obama-Biden administration were having him arrested. Hunter explained, it's democracy. Every president's family is held to a higher standard. It's the price of being the most powerful group of people in the world. Unfairness to us allows for the greater good. You're getting arrested because of the greater good. Here is Hunter Biden saying, the unfairness to us allows for the greater good. Us, meaning the Bidens. And then Hunter Biden with the winner right here, just absolutely spectacular. Hunter continued, every great family is persecuted. You're part of a great family, not a sideshow, not deserted by them in our darkest moments. Man, these people are so stupid. That's why the Bidens are different and you are a Biden. It's the price of power. And the people who are questioning you truly have none, whereas you do through perseverance and poise. You're going to jail for my crimes. Marjorie Taylor Greene continuing in her tweet thread saying that this is, of course, Devon Archer taking a bullet for the Biden family and going to prison for them because Devon Archer is going to prison for defrauding a Native American tribe, a deal that Hunter Biden set up. So the dam is now officially broken. The Biden's crimes are out in the open. Don't let them gaslight you. This is going to be hot stuff, baby. and I'm here for it. Woo! Stop for a moment, and please help us end communism by subscribing to our channel. It's your boy Benny. See ya.